How's it going, guys? Jace here, back with a modern deck tech today. We have Rakdos Scam. Rakdos Scam is a really cool deck. It's probably one of the best decks in the format right now. It is a Rakdos mid-range deck which really just punishes your opponent by ripping cards out of their hand. With the power of Grief and Thoughtseize, you can just absolutely demolish your opponent's game plan, which is pretty sweet. You know, this deck had some nerfs already. Had Fury in the deck. That got nerfed because it was just pushing out all the aggressive creature decks. And I kind of feel like this deck is still not a bit too powerful, but I do feel like Grief is kind of, well, it is Grief, to be fair. It is annoying, and it is quite powerful, right? So this deck has been performing pretty well recently. Hasn't really had any new additions from the recent sets, but it's just a solid deck. It is really good. So we're going through the deck list. I mean, we've got Fatal Push, which is a great removal spell in the format right now. We've got the Not Dead After All, which is like the scam version, which is like bringing them back from the graveyard. So you can use Grief, rip a card out of the hand, kind of like reanimate him, bring him back and do it again. Then we've got Thoughtseize to interact with them. We've got one copy of Lightning Bolt, keep them honest. Then we've got 4 Ragavan, you know, great one drop. Then we've got 4 Orcish Bowmasters, just so powerful with the wrong one ring in the format and a bunch of draw spells. Dauthi Voidwalker, 4 copies. This guy just gets in the damage, and on top of that, you get to, you know, do some pretty good stuff. Good against Living End as well. You can do a nice little shenanigans with Living End, but yeah, all around a pretty good guy. Then we have 1 Angrath's Rampage, nice cheap removal spell, versatile removal spell. Then we got 2 Molten Collapse, very good removal spell. I really like this, quite a new card, which is quite good. And then on top of that, we've got 1 Terminate. And then moving into the 3 drops, we've got 4 Fables. You know, you get that aggressive on, you can get some card advantage going and some ramp, which is actually quite nice. 2 Kolaghan's Command, great mid-range grindy card, being able to bring back threats, destroy artifacts, which is relevant, and dealing damage in discarding cards. It kind of does a good, nice little catch-all, to be fair. Then Grief, you know, pretty much the powerhouse of the deck, really does punish your opponent, especially if they mulligan as well. And then we have 2 Sheoldreds. Sheoldred's very good. Can be quite tricky to deal with in Modern, to be fair. I know it sounds crazy, but you know, so much of the removal is really efficient, low to the ground removal. Just having a 4/5 body is enough, so that's pretty good. Then onto the sideboard, we've got 2 Legion's End, which is pretty good against small to low ground creature decks, exiling all of the copies that they do have, which is pretty good. It's also pretty good against Rhinos. If you're playing against Rhinos, you can get rid of all the Rhino tokens and things like that, which is actually not too bad. 1 Liliana the Veil, good against like mid-range decks and good against control style based strategies. Then we have Leyline of the Void, just 2 copies to deal with graveyard decks. Then an additional copy of Sheoldred, because why not? Then we have our anti-Tron package or anti-Amulet Time package with 3 Blood Moons and a Magus of the Moon. Then we've got a second copy of Angrath's Rampage, which is always pretty good. And then we have 1 Spellbomb for graveyard strategies. And then we have Pithing Needle to deal with Planeswalkers, if there's any particular Planeswalkers. I know Khan the Great Creator, you know, anything like that is pretty good. Renin 6, if you really want to bring it in against them, which is always pretty good. I mean, you could bring it in against Urza's Saga if you really wanted to, you know, to stop them making Urza's tokens. And then we've got 2 Engineered Explosives, again, pretty good against low to the ground creature decks. Good against Zoo as well, because Zoo's got quite a lot of cheap stuff, apart from Ion, obviously, but Engineered Explosives is actually pretty good against small creature decks or anything like that. It's actually not bad against Amulet Time, like you could deal with the Amulet itself, but pretty good against like smaller decks. But if you do want to give this deck a try, guys, the deck list will be in the description below. We'll be playing a best of 3 modern league game. Let's get into it. Right, going first, opening hand. I think it's fun. We'll keep. I think turn 1. I might just Thoughtseize. Yeah, I'm just going to turn 1 Thoughtseize, I think. And see what I'm playing against first. And then if I want to... Okay, I'm against Mill. Okay, so Glimp. I'll keep the Fatal Push for the Hedgehog Crab. Probably just get rid of Archive Trap. Yeah. Get rid of Archive Trap. And pass. And we'll see what my opponent does. Definitely want to kill the Hedgehog Crab. That's for certain. So, yep. Yeah, I mean Archive Trap's more cards, right? That's why I'm doing it. Okay. Ooh. I don't really want to lose the Sheoldred. Yeah, that kind of feels bad. Okay, well, I'm gonna fatal push that. So they've a double fatal push. Part of me wants to grief, flicker it, and just rip all the cards out of their hand. I might wait a turn. Yeah, I think. Or I probably want to take the. They got. I'm trying to think. They played the land. They've played the crab. Yeah, probably. If they glimpse me, I'm not too bothered. I'm just gonna wait. In fact, I'm gonna crack now. Before it's too late, I think. Grab a Blood Crypt. Untapped, right. I tapped, right. Last turn. Let's see what my opponent does. He'll probably just fire off the glimpse here, which I'm fine with. Yep. Cool. Alright. Okay, now I'm tempted to fire off the grief. Yeah, now I'm tempted. Yeah. Target them. Let's just do that now. Cool. Cool. Yep. Okay, so Visions Beyond and a fatal push. Okay. Not the best. Got a cracker fetch now. Running low on the lands here. That can go in the bin. Alright, so I got a 4-3 of Menace. I can keep attacking them. Okay. So if I draw a land off the top, I'm pretty good going. I mean, my opponent's milled quite a few lands actually. Maybe trying to find a fourth land might be tricky, but you never know. Orcish Bowmaster, that's going to be good. But they do have the fail push, so it's not necessarily that straightforward. If they try and do a visions, it'll be quite good. I'm probably just going to fire off anyway. Force them to use that fatal push, just in case they might find a fetch land fatal push for the Sheoldred if I resolve it, or for the grief. And it's just extra damage, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3. My opponent doing Jace. Okay. Mill me. Do the minus. Or are you going to tick up? Good draw here for my opponent. It's a pretty good one. Gonna mill me 3 times, X amount. Okay, well, we're just going to fire off the Bowmaster now. Shoot them. Rumble in. Okay. 28 cards left. I'll be pressuring them though. Oh wow, that's going to be pretty good. Get in there now so the army grows bigger. Yep. Go to combat. We'll attack for 7. Puts on 2. They have a push, and that is basically it. So, can they mill me? But what, 22 cards? Probably not. I'll be able to, though. You never know. Glimpse. It's an interesting matchup though. I don't think I got my sideboard for this, but yeah, cool. Nice. So we won game 1 against Mill. Mill is a pain. I mean, if I'm being honest, there isn't really anything in particular I want to be boarding in. I want to be cheap creatures, low to the ground, get in there and deal some damage. Molten Collapse is probably... it's okay. I mean, we've got Push. On Lightning Bolt. Obviously, I've got to make sure I deal with the Rune Crab and the Hedron Crab. But I think I should be okay. Bowmasters is pretty good. Fable's okay. Fable's not the best. Liliana could be pretty good actually. Like dealing with just ripping cards out of their hands. Yeah, I kind of just want to kill them though. I think I'm just gonna keep. I don't really see. Well, actually, I tell you what. I'll get rid of one Fable and I'll bring in one Lily. Yeah, I mean, Magus the Moon, Blood Moon doesn't really do much. Spellbombs, Pithing Needle, Explosives, all of that sort of stuff. Doesn't really do a huge amount here. Okay, open hand. This is terrible because this has nothing till turn 3. And I want some interaction with them. This is fine. I'll keep this. This is fine. Probably get rid of the fetch land. The archive traps. Yeah, we can go Grief. Probably pitching a Grief would probably be the play. There's the Rune Crab. So they do have the Crab, which is a pain because it can block Ragavan. Yeah. Okay, well, we've got a game plan here. Oh, no, I don't do it yet. I actually want to play my land first. Some say that would be useful. I do have a game plan here. Target them. Okay. Do have a nice game plan here. Yeah. Okay, so they've got the push, which they could do. They're going to go... They were probably planning on going Hedron Crab, fetch land to mill me an absolute ton. Glimpses, they got a really good hand. I think here I'm tempted to take the Glimp just because it's a lot of cards. And probably push. Probably the push. Because I can deal with the Hedron Crab, right? I can go Hedron Crab. I can Kolaghan's command the Hedron Crab. It's this Rune Crab. It's the 0/3 problem. If I take the Hedron Crab, take the push, they're gonna glimpse me. That does, yeah. I think we're gonna take the glimpse and the push. I've got to take the push because I want to keep the Grief around and pressure them. Kind of go. It'll hurt for a couple of turns with Hedron Crab and the Rune Crab, but there's not really much else I can do there, unless I draw like a Fatal Push or one of my 2 mana removal spells. But if I don't, then it's gonna be painful for sure. But at least I can rumble in though with Grief and pressure them. They got to rip. They got to keep ripping lands though. So what do they get? Kolaghan's command. There's the Lightning Bolt. Voidwalker Bowmasters. Okay, that Lightning Bolt would have been sweet. Yeah, Ragavan's not really doing much here. Might end up going down the route of... I mean, Kolaghan's command, bring back... creature maybe? I don't know. We'll see. You're going to mill me... some more. If they mill me for 12, which is a lot, of course. I could have, like, somewhat negated that way by taking the Hedron Crab. But it's dealing with the Rune Crab is the problem. Yep. Okay. So I've got 41 cards left in my library. They've got 2 cards left in hand, which is Jace and an unknown. Yeah. Okay, second Ragavan. That was a bad draw. No, I'll just play it. Cast it. No point dashing it in. Okay, and then we can rumble in. Running a Ragavan there was pretty bad. Like to hit a third land, which would be pretty sweet. But now I'm kind of just sitting duck. Maybe I should have, maybe with the double take, I could have taken the Hedron Crab and taken Fatal Push. And then just getting hit with a glimpse is just a nice, this is just a one-off. Whereas every time you, luckily that was just a land, but every time you like would have a fetch land, that would wreck me. Here comes Jace to mill me some more. I'm gonna play it, mill me for what, 9? What did they hit? I mean, to be fair, they didn't mill another removal. That's good. Or a, you know, not much lands. That's good. Yep. I mean, if I draw a land here, I'll swing in into them, not into Jace, because they'll just mill me straight. I think. Attack them and see what happens. If they, oh, he actually is good. Target player mills 3. Okay. 2 Thoughtseize and a land. That's fine. Still lots of removal still in my deck. Come on. Voidwalker. That's not very good. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna play the Voidwalker. There's not really much else I can play. Do I attack them or do I attack Jace? I kind of feel like I attack Jace. No, I'm gonna attack them. I'm gonna attack them for 4. Look at the Voidwalker's got Shadow, and that is relevant. They're on 9. They got 4 cards in hand, and I don't know what they are. Pretty rough. We could be going to a game 3 here. I needed to draw removal. I think me not taking the Hedron was a probably was a mistake. Because that Hedron's milled me what, 9 cards already. Yeah, it hasn't quite milled me enough. I kind of want to get to the point where I can just, okay, as I kind of want to get to the point where I can just attack them, and just throw the Kolaghan's command at their face. But oh, they do have they drew a push. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Oh god, Lantern. Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem. I exiled the Glimpse. Yep. Yep. There's another land. Mill me another 6. Now the Hedron Crab's milled me more than the Glimpse. I was hoping I was going to draw something good, but like any form of removal, but I haven't. Even if I just draw a land. Brilliant. That was a good draw. Believe it or not, that was a good draw. We're just going to attack them. See what they do. See what they do. Okay. So we'll cast this. We'll deal 2 damage to them. Or 2 damage to the creature. And I'm going to return a creature card. Probably Bowmaster, right? Yeah, I'll probably Bowmaster. And I'll deal 2 damage to that. Yeah, I think that's probably wise. Cool. Jace is still around. But, okay. Bowmaster's pretty good. Usually you want to draw a bunch of cards. They're on 8. Jace is keeping my creatures somewhat in check. Yeah, this Hedron Crab has just gone to town. Now mill me 15 cards. Yeah, I should have taken it. Oh well, is what it is. Is what it is. Okay, now I'm starting to mill removal. But it also means that they can't just chump the Ragavan anymore. No. That's a good thing for me. They're going to mill me for 3 more. They're going to draw 3. Brutal. Pretty brutal. They just start like hard casting archive traps. I think they are. Might play another Jace. Oh no, Fractured Sanity. Mill 14. Okay, well, I'm on 3 cards. Glimpse. Okay. Going to game 3. Didn't really have the best starting hand there and needed the removal. I think I probably should have taken the Hedron Crab. Okay, so I'm on the play. I really struggled to find removal. Maybe we get rid of the Kolaghan's command because it's just too much mana. I'll bring in the Rampage because it deals with Jace. Legion's End is not great, really. Let's be fair. Sheoldred's good. They like to draw lots of cards. Sheoldred is good. Liliana. Liliana's okay. Not the best now. I'll bring in Sheoldred, and I think I'll bring back in the Fable. And we'll try that. Yes, okay. Opening hand. I like it. We'll ditch the Voidwalker. Don't really care about the Voidwalker. No. With the Voidwalker. Target them. Flicker it. Cool. Yep. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, so don't care. Definitely taking the Rune Crab. Yeah. That was a pain. And I think I'm going to take the Glimpse. Fractured Sanity. Okay. Visions. I could really wreck them with the Orcish Bowmasters. Glimpse just mills me 10. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but it just doesn't do anything. Yeah, but that mills, they cycle, that does 14. That does 10, that's 3 mana, that's an whole extra turn. I'll take the Fractured Sanity. Yep. Yep. And then we'll play Swamp, Orcish Bowmaster. Get him for 4. Good start so far. Land. Okay. Go swing him. So they've played the Misty. They've got the Glimpse. Okay. That's there. They got 1 mystery card. Okay. I'm just gonna fire off the Polluted Delta. Yeah, we're gonna fire off the Polluted Delta. I hope they didn't rip an archive trap off the top. Oh, they did! Oh, wow! They ripped the archive trap off the top. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, that's annoying. That's really, really annoying. What? Okay. Oh, well. Off the rip. Crazy. That's crazy. Okay. I'll play the Bowmaster now. Just get it down. Shoot them, pressure them. Do what I gotta do. They drew a counter spell. They actually. No, 2 mana. Cycling something. Drown the lock, wow. Okay. Wow, they're ripping all the answers. I need to make sure I stop drawing land. Yeah. I gotta make sure I don't draw any more land. Come on. Give me a Ragavan or something. Or that. That'll be fine. They're probably gonna mill me. Grief. Yeah. Grief is fine. I think we're just gonna fire off this one now. Just, like I say, just to make it awkward, and I'm attacking for more. Put them on 9. And it also means that they're going to be taking like a ton of damage. Like, they want to play that Visions of Beyond to refill their hand, and it's going to hurt them. Probably would kill them, to be honest. Let's be fair. Would be pretty brutal. So, they've got a Glimpse, which they'll probably fire off now. Yeah, there you go. There's the Glimpse. If they play the Visions, they die. Terminate. Okay. I can deal with a potential blocker. Yep. Okay. They're on 5. Got 26 cards in my library. So they can't play the Visions now. They just straight up die. Which is good. Draws them 3 cards, and Raucous Bowmasters will shoot him for 6. They play a crab. I can kill it with a Terminate. They've got, I think it's just an island and a Visions. I think. And I've got 26 cards left. They've got one more turn because I can only deal them 4 damage. But they can't play Jace and draw. They can't Visions of Beyond. I mean, if they have removal, like a Fatal Push, which they've probably got here, they can at least stem the bleeding a little bit. But they can't even go Fatal Push. They can't even go Fatal Push Visions. They still would die. They'll go to 2. Then they would have to find a way to deal with something. They found the push, which is very good for them. Ooh, they got a fetch land. Oh, that's gonna hurt them. Well, they fetch it. Well, they go, I guess. Okay, their 1 card in hand is Visions. They're gonna go for it. Wow. Okay. I mean, they might find double removal. They're gonna go to 1. Oh, GG's, taking it down. Orcish Bowmasters got us that game. Right, we managed to take that one down. We were against Blue Black Mill. Game 1, just absolutely demolished. Game 2 was quite tough, you know, trying to get past those creatures. Maybe I should have taken the Hedron Crab, but, you know, they managed to get there. And in Game 3, Orcish Bowmasters came through pretty good, you know, being able to kind of make it really, really painful for them to play that Visions Beyond, because that was kind of what they were playing towards, right? They wanted to mill me, refill their hand, and keep going. But having double Orcish Bowmasters was just absolutely brutal against them, and you know, double griefing them was just insane, as it always is. So if you do want to give this deck a try, guys, the deck list will be in the description below. If you made this far to the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button and make sure you subscribe for more Magic content. That's it from me, guys, in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.